Let us continue with enumeration. In this lecture, we are going to see network enumeration using Nmap. Enumeration is the process of extracting usernames, machine names, network resources, shares, and services from a system. Various services run on a machine that contribute to its functioning. There may be older versions of these services which contain vulnerabilities that can allow an attacker to exploit them. So, if any attacker obtains the version details, he or she might be able to exploit vulnerable services running on the machine and then compromise it. As a penetration tester, your duty is to enumerate the services running on the target machine and patch the vulnerable ones. In this lecture, you will learn to determine the open ports, find if any port has a firewall restriction, and enumerate all the services running on the ports with different versions. So, let us get started. Log in to your Kali Linux machine. Let us log into our Kali machine. Make sure you remember your password and the username. To perform this lab, you will need a computer running with a Kali machine. Then you can either scan the Windows virtual machine or you can take a website. In our case, we are using certifiedhacker.com. So as you can see, I have logged in into my Kali. Now the next step is go to the command line and then type some arguments. What is the overview of enumeration? Enumeration is the process of extracting usernames, as I had discussed, and enumeration techniques are conducted in an intranet environment. Now launch the Kali Linux virtual machine from the VirtualBox and then the applications, go to information gathering and Nmap. So type nmap-sp and the target IP address. So the target IP address in our case is the IP address of the certifiedethicalhacker.com. So let's ping the website certifiedhacker.com and let's retrieve the IP address. So the IP address is 162.241.216.11. So copy the IP address and paste it into the nmap command and then press enter to initiate the ping sweep scan on the entire subnet. In ping sweep scan, Nmap scans all the nodes on the subnet and starts displaying all the hosts that are up and running. In our case, there is only one IP address which is up and that is running. As you can see on the screen, the host is up. So now choose an IP address from the scanned result. In our case, we already have an IP address, and perform a stealthy SYN scan. So type the command nmap-ss and the IP address. I am warning you right now that this scan will take around 5 to 6 hours to complete. So before running this scan, please make sure you watch the entire tutorial, and in our case I am not going to demonstrate the output because the output is obviously the same. It will display all the open ports, the services running and everything. It will display a list of ports, then state and services running on that open ports. In my case, I had started the scan at around 10 AM, as you can see on the screen, and the scan literally finished at around 6 PM. So it really takes a lot of time to do the scan. So before performing any Nmap scans, make sure you have patience and be patient. So after you get the output, you will have obtained a list of all the open ports along with the services running on them. Then we will attempt to determine and enumerate the versions. So that process is a tedious one. So please wait till this scan performs, this scan finishes. After you get the output, what you have to do is you have to again type the command nmap-s capital S capital V then -o space enter the IP address and then hit enter. You will see on the screen the enumeration of all the services. For time being, I'm not going to do this because right now I'm shooting the video live. So it will take around 6 to 7 hours to again finish the same scan. In the next lecture, we will see something interesting. So stay tuned.